What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and I got a very special guest in the house, the one and only Connor Price's illegitimate son, Vanilla Price, Andy Rue.
Vanilla Price. No, what's up? What's up? Andy Rue in the building.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Chilling.
Yeah, out of the first line, I think I've heard that line.
You've heard that?
I've heard that line. Not the whole song. Definitely not the whole song.
Okay.
But I've heard that on TikTok, of course, because I'm a Gen Z.
Oh, God.
'Cause I'm Gen
I
Z.
forget songs blow up on TikTok.
Yeah. But I've heard that little bar. So it'll be interesting hearing the whole song.
Okay, cool.
It was interesting.
Cool, man. So I got introduced to Blondie. I listened to a song called Rapture. And little did I know, because the comments made me very aware of this because I was reading some info on the song. It was the first song to have a rap in it to go #1 ever.
Really?
Her song, Rapture. Have you ever heard it?
No.
Shit. I don't know if I should play that one or this one or both.
We do both.
Yeah, let's.
I'm down with it.
This is her big one, man. It's interesting because actually, we'll let you guys decide. This is her big one on YouTube, I believe. I'm going to let Andy Rue hear it. Now, this is what's crazy. We do these first-time reactions, and, he's never heard the song Hurt by Johnny Cash, but they take his, I hurt myself today. That little part, and blow it up on TikTok with people failing, I hurt myself, right? And so he's like, I've heard this. I'm like, then I played, he's like, this is deep.
Yeah.
This is tight. The same with this.
Yeah.
It's like, heart of glass.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I've heard it. I'm like,
I've just heard that.
but have you? Yeah.
That's the only part I've heard.
Yeah, so we going to get into it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. 40-year-old
what? Boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. 40-year-old
What?
boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, you guys, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget, support the original content on the channel. Me and him just dropped a music video with Anthony Ray called Never Met.
Yeah.
Would love for you to check it out, and we got more stuff in the works. Also, I'm going to tag him in either the title or description. You can catch him on his channel. He's actually 24 years old, musician, classically trained pianist, producer, rapper, singer, engineer, bunch of cool stuff, but he puts out music on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
Check it out.
check out the Gen Z. I don't know if you're Gen Z, Gen I, whatever.
Yep, Gen Z.
Gen Z? Okay.
I'm at the end.
Now, this is what we're going to do, you guys. Before we get this started, shout out to the members. You guys are what make the dream work, so I appreciate you and just want to thank you. If you want to become a member, link in the description. Never an obligation. Thank you. Love y'all. All right. Now, question for you, and then we're going to play this. Do you think it's better that we have platforms like TikTok that blow up songs like this with just the snippet of the song? Or do you think it's but they never get to know the music? Because I think it's kind of good because it is putting you in front of these historical moments of music. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm like, your guys' attention span, a lot of people, I don't see them doing, I don't know, do you guys go and check out the actual song?
Yeah, so what I've noticed, and so TikTok runs the music industry right now. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah.
But they run even people on labels, labels don't push their artists like they used to. They tell these artists, go on TikTok, go make content like that and blow it up that way, and that's how they're expected to do it. And if you can't do that, you're probably not going to be on the label for very long, or you're not going to get a new, contract or whatever. And that's because people do check it out, or at the very least, it's so when you get plays on videos that use the little snippet, it's considered a stream. You get paid for that. And
Yeah,
you
if
get
it's
paid for it
15
in
seconds
royalties.
or longer or something.
Exactly. So because those are considered streams, they're eligible for charts. And what happens on charts, they get played on the radio. So all the top 10s on billboards, even top 100, it's all TikTok songs.
Interesting.
All TikTok songs, and songs like this that blew up on TikTok. Songs from the 80s, 70s, 60s. Doesn't matter. They're just blowing up again. And it's just because somebody was creative with the sound and then everybody wanted to use it. So, yeah, people genuinely do. I mean, I hear songs all the time on the radio that I'm like, it's that song from TikTok, even though I've only heard 4 or 5 seconds of it.
All right, well, let's take you back to the 80s, man. I think this is 80s. Here we go. Blondie, Heart of Glass. Andy Rue. Those little,
I know, it's like some
sounds like
samba.
a Casio.
Yeah, right. Like an old little piano. That's on a keyboard.
That's where it hits, though. Studio 54, let's go.
Was it love and it was a gas? Sometimes
It's like almost haunting a little bit.
That's a unique take.
Yeah.
I
That's a good voice. It's a good voice, but just the way that she says it, it almost sounds like AI generated.
I wanted to reproduce it. I was like, this will sound terrible right now. So I'm like, I'm going to just bring it back.
That's what it sounds like. It's kind of creepy, but it's like she's got a good voice. It's a good voice. British? Sounds British.
Maybe she is.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they're trying to be weird on purpose, because like the angles are kind of weird. They almost look like mannequins and stuff. But I think they're trying to be, because her facial expressions are very dead and they're very like, she's like very still.
So what I want to preface this is the band is called Blondie.
Okay.
Her name is Debbie.
Okay.
Because people will go crazy in the comments if I don't separate the two.
Okay.
Even though she's a blonde, and I'm like, hey, Blondie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're a band.
Yeah.
Her name's Deborah.
Okay.
Debbie.
Deborah.
There we go. Now, I don't know. I like this, man.
No, I like it. That's the thing.
I ain't gonna lie. It's like funky, like, you know.
Yeah.
I think she's I get that she looks really sweet and pretty, and I enjoy it. Like,
well, I think there's that's the thing. I think songs like this blow up for a reason. It's because they're very timeless. Yeah. And the way that they sound is not like other 80s music and stuff. I assume this is 80s. This is 80s or 70s. I believe so. Something like that.
I mean, Studio 54, so it has to be 80s, I think.
Yeah, so like, you know, a lot of music around this era, like there's amazing music. You just reacted to Billy Joel. Amazing 80s music, you know. A great music, but those aren't timeless in the way that like kind of weird sounding songs like this are, you know, and I think that's why they resurface a lot of the time. You know, there's a lot of crazy, like the only songs that I see on TikTok, at least, that are from pre-90s are songs that sound kind of like this, that are a little bit different, alternative, kind of edgy. Just like what's another band? Fleetwood Mac. They're blowing up a lot again, and it's because they have like a very timeless. They are fire. It's because they have this timeless sound, dude. Yeah. They almost like have kind of like this like new age lo-fi sound that we're kind of getting into, but it's not new age because they've been around forever. So it's like, you know,
they're so fire.
Yeah,
Fleetwood
they are fire.
is so
I love
good.
Fleetwood Mac.
Soon turned out, had a heart of glass. Seemed like the real thing, only to find much mistrust, lost all behind. Lost inside, unstoppable illusion, and I cannot hide. I'm the one you use, and please don't push me aside. We could have made it cruising, yeah.
Sound like that's not normal. That doesn't sound normal. It's cool. It's so fire. She's very pretty, but it's yeah.
Oh, do you have a
sounds
crush?
A little weird. I do. No, she's probably what, 50s now.
60, I mean, we 70? Don't do well math here. If this was in the 80s and it's 2024, I don't know how old. I don't know how old she was there.
Maybe yeah.
I mean,
45,
she looks like
40s.
she's in her 20s.
She's got to be in her 20s. Yeah.
Anyways, you got a little crush. I mean, you're. What if y'all the same age? Yeah, she was 24 when she made this.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty crazy. No, I could see her being like 20. I don't know. She does look really young though.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's some. I don't know. We won't keep going on that. No, it's so. This whole video is very like. The whole band is like very like Napoleon Dynamite coded. Like it looks like it's just so funny and awkward, but it's like it's cool. Like,
I can't wait to see these comments.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to see what you guys think.
I'm not bullying. Like I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's fire. I actually think it's really fire. But it's just kind of a dorky video. I love it though. It's so 80s. That's so 80s.
Hilarious. That's a hilarious take. But that intro sound is hella Napoleon Dynamite. That's hella Napoleon Dynamite, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy you said that, actually. I love this hook.
Soon turn out to pain in the ass. Seem like the real thing, only too far. Much in its past, lost gone behind. Ooh, oh. Ooh, oh.
Crazy. That was pretty crazy.
That's your introduction to Blondie, man. And it seems like you got a little crush brewing.
I just thought she was pretty.
Hey, man.
She's probably like, what, 45 now?
Dude, bro, come on now. There's no way Blondie is as old as me, bro. She's
no,
older.
Not 40. They're 60. 60
This dude
60.
just threw me
I
under
can't
the
do
bus.
math. I cannot do
come in
math.
here like,
I was thinking like the time between the 80s, not like how old she was, and then adding that on.
A lot of mercy.
This is dang. Now everything I just said is not credible. It's no longer credible. Because they're like, this dude's stupid. Look, I didn't. This is why I'm a producer.
Ever since you got the lip piercings, man,
it's just
you
going
done
down,
thrown your career down the drain,
it's
bro.
Going downhill.
So
I'm popping.
Damn,
I'm actually
is
popping on
this?
TikTok
What is
and stuff right now.
this?
What's what?
Nice. Oh, that's Miley. I was like, dude, is that Blondie? Like, hold up.
Like,
See,
hold
Miley
up.
Cyrus covered Heart of
Yeah.
Glass.
Have you heard Miley Cyrus's voice lately?
No.
Dude, she sounds like like she's been smoking for like 50 years. She talks like that.
She's like,
But she still has a great voice.
She's like, I like that. I mean, all right, you guys like, share, comment,
right.
subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.